Throwing something away doesn't make it gone for good, because our trash is never really gone, just relocated. Let's peel back the layers of the landfill and find out just what waste management really means. This is Wasteland, a deep dive into what we throw out and how it affects what's next. More than half of our waste in America goes straight to the landfill, and the prevailing, incorrect conventional wisdom was that if it's in a landfill, it's going to decompose and eventually disappear. Not quite. At their simplest, landfills are giant underground pits lined all around and sealed with layers of clay and plastic. They're actually better at preserving trash than decomposing it because of the lack of oxygen. In fact, experts say if you pulled a 60-year-old newspaper out of a landfill, you'd still be able to read the print. Seriously. What does decompose in landfills does so very slowly and anaerobically, creating methane gas as a byproduct. You may know methane as the kingpin greenhouse gas, 30 times more potent than carbon dioxide. And did you know landfills are our third largest source of it? Landfill locations, where they are and where they aren't, compound our waste problem. There are about 2,000 active landfills in the entire country, but they aren't evenly distributed based on population. States that have few don't produce less trash. They just export it. A $4 billion industry, the waste processing industry is a major cash cow for some states, and a filthy one at that. For example, a trash bag in New York City might be transferred by rail to a landfill in Waverly, Virginia, 390 miles away, or taken up to Bridgeport, Connecticut to be burned for energy. New York City spends a quarter of its sanitation budget on waste transport alone and generates 1.6 million tons of greenhouse gases getting its trash to and fro. We've basically been doing this for over 80 years, since the first modern landfill opened in 1937. But with our landfill set to reach max capacity by around 2030, scientists are racing against time to find new ways to hack them for the future. Scientists are looking towards solutions like landfill mining, the process of unearthing and upcycling the more than 50% of landfill waste that can be used for raw materials like metal or glass, or waste to energy conversion, essentially safely burning waste to create fuel, the global market for which is expected to reach $37 billion by 2020. And all that problematic methane can be converted into energy too. More than 600 landfills across the US are already doing this, diverting the greenhouse gas equivalent of 73 million cars each year. The most promising landfill solution of all? Wasting less in the first place. Some cities like Portland, Maine incentivize waste diversion by charging for government-issued trash bags. And in the future, you might actually be charged for every pound of trash you toss using RFID tracking and smart waste bins. But avoiding plastic and paper is only a partial solution. That's because food waste accounts for 1/5 of the 245 million tons of waste Americans stuff into our landfills every year. We'll dig into that in episode 3. But till then, consider this mantra: wasting less now will save you more than money in the future.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here, and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.